It's a curfew that had to be reimposed by the government after violence broke out again in the state capital over the killing of the traditional ruler of Adara chiefdom in Kachia local government area, Chief Maiwada Galadima, by suspected kidnappers. On the surface, the situation appears to be pretty normal in the city as residents remain indoors, but beneath the apparent calm, the curfew is having a telling effect on the socio-economic activities of the residents. Besides the empty roads, markets and other social recreational centers are deserted and closed. There are security personnel everywhere to ensure that there is no further breakdown of law and order. On a Sunday morning, most residents choose to remain indoors instead of going to church, and where the services are held, the turnout is very low.
We need peace, but of course that we're being held against our will to be at home. I need to be with my people and my people will be with me, but that with this curfew it has prevented us from carrying out our duties and our work amongst our people.
I will encourage government to do more because education is key. Citizens need to be educated. They need to understand the concept of living together.
Residents want the government to prosecute perpetrators of the violence.
Justice should be the watchword. It doesn't matter who is involved. Whoever is involved, no matter how high that person is placed, that person should be brought to the book and brought to justice.
Musa Shuaibu, a trader at the popular Chenchenia market in the state capital, laments how the curfew has affected his small business.
We sit down at home and our minds are not at rest. Before, we used to go out for our daily business activities, but now we just sit down at home doing nothing. We want government to reduce the time of the curfew, and by God's grace, things will go back to normal. Christians and Muslims have been living in peace, but those behind this recent crisis are criminals.
And as if the government has discerned the mood, the curfew has now been relaxed and will be enforced from dusk to dawn to ensure that those with violent intent do not use the cover of darkness to wreak havoc.